Today I am going to discuss with you how we can use the formula and function in Libreoffice calc application. So before going to start, we know about what is the formula and what is the function. So formula are used to perform the calculation involving some basic calculation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And what are the functions? Functions are also a type of formula, but it is predefined in our application. So let's start. We can see here how we can start some basic formula and function. So before going to start how to use a formula, suppose here we have to write name and next column we can take in class. We can enter some name and then suppose class, and one more column we can take here that is marks. And now suppose we can enter the marks here. Now how we can use the formula? Suppose we want to total of marks here. So what we have to do, before going to start the formula, we have to put the equal sign and then we can take the cell address of a value. So we have a several method to calculating this numbers. So first method we can take with the cell address. So we can just write the cell address, then addition symbol plus symbol and then next value, next cell address, and cell address of 75 is C3 and then again plus sign and the cell address of next value is C4. Now press the enter key and you can observe that you can get the sum of these values. It is the first basic method. Second method is also there. We can directly enter the value which we want to total it. So in this method also we can get the total, and here if we want to use the function, so we can use the predefined function for adding the value. Some function we are going to start and it have some syntax and argument. So what is the syntax? Syntax is equal sign sum, we can start the bracket and here we can give the range. So how we can select the range? Go through the first value, that is C2, and for providing the range we have to put colon sign, and last we have take the last value and then we close the bracket and press the enter button, and you can observe that in this way also we can use the total sum function. Other basic function we are going to use it. Suppose if you want to find the average of this sequence, then for that we can use average, then start the simple bracket and then give the range. Our range is C2 colon C4 and just press the enter button so you can get the address. One will start next function, that after the average function we can also use the count function. And what does count function do? This function count the number of values such as the numerical entries, either any logical values, either any kinds of formula, either the date entry. So for using this, just we write count and just give the range, like our range is C2 colon C4 and press the enter button. You can observe that we can do the 3 entry here so that it count the number of element. Next function we are going to start. Suppose if you want to find the minimum value, then for that we can use the min function, and for that just you write equal sign min, then you can give the range like C2 to C4 and then close the bracket, and you can observe that in this range we can get the minimum value. Same as if you want to find the maximum value, then for that we can use max, start the bracket, give the range and just close the bracket and press the enter button. You can observe that in the selected range we can get the highest number maximum marks. Now one and most important, now we are going to use what is the use of the conditional function. Conditional function, it means logical function where we check the condition, either the situation. So if is the type of conditional function in which we can check our condition, either the value is true, either the value is false. Suppose that in the given series we want to check that which number is failed and which person is failed and which person is passed. So for that we can write if bracket is start and then we can give the range. Suppose I want to check the record of Advik, he is fail or pass. So we can write the cell address like C2. If C2 is greater than 33, then put the comma sign, semicolon, and then under the double quotation we have to write a message if you want. Either you can also display the value. So suppose that here I am written pass, and just close the bracket and press the enter button. Now you can observe that as per this situation, this condition, the student get pass because it's a greater than 33%. So in this way we can check the if condition.